Good afternoon, YouTubers. I want to give you an update. I'm finally getting around to putting flashing crossbucks at my three-way crossing. I'm not nearly finished. This is just a temporary setup just so you can see what I'm doing. The flashing crossbucks are from a friend, Don, at the PWRR, that's his channel. I'm using photo sensors. I did a lot of back and forth. Do I use photo sensors? Do I do IR? I think in this case, photo sensors is going to make sense. So I'm going to use one flashing board and then put the sensors on each of the 3 tracks wired in series. So if there's a train on either of the 3 tracks doing switching, it'll trigger the flashing lights. And since it's a small area, I'm only using one sensor at the beginning of each side of the crossing for each of the 3 tracks. So let me just show you how it works. And keep in mind the bell I have is a temporary bell. I'm going to get one of the Iowa Scaled Engineering bells that has a much more realistic sound. And also I'm getting LED crossbucks that would replace this. So you gotta, trick is to, especially with these short cars that are relatively high, is to get enough sensitivity so that they don't shut off as you go over the 2 crossings. So clear the crossing and boom, it shuts off. So now part of the operations is whoever's working these industries, you have to stop, do your horn, then proceed till you clear the crossing, and then do the same thing heading back. More realism. So I've only got 1 track wired up. Let me show you underneath. You're gonna think it's a rat's nest of wires, because it kind of is. These are older, basically Circuitron, and there's a lot of ways you can do this. You can spend a ton of money. Don also helped me with this. He's got a lot of expertise in electronics, so he helped me figure it out. Now the alligator clips and the wires are obviously temporary, but that's it. I've just got the FL2, and I think it's a DT1 or DT2. I can't remember. Don will probably correct me in the comments. But then the bell module is a really old bell module. It's just dangling there. I'll replace that with a realistic recording from Iowa Scaled Engineering. And then the power supply, I tapped off this strip here in case I want to add other DC. I didn't want to tap off my DCC bus because I don't want to drain any power if I don't need to. So that DC power comes from basically something I got at the Goodwill store for like $3, and I just made sure that it's 200 milliamps and it's 12-volt output, so it's safe. It's in the range that this Circuitron board can handle. So that powers directly off its own DC supply that I can use for other things, and then the sensors are hooked into that as well. So quite a bit more to do, but just wanted you to see where this project is headed. Hope you found that interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe.